Alright, I just had some happy news that I wanted to share. Regidrago is no longer I don't think he's in the top 10 anymore. I feel very happy about this. I feel happier than I probably should. But it's weird seeing Dragapult up there with the Gardevoir EX, number 2, very close to each other. Miraidon, Lugia, Raging Bolt, Archaludon, or Chaladon, however you want to say it. Lugia, you're going to go out of there too, buddy. We'll see you later as well. But updates on some tournaments that happened. So the regional at Merida, we're going to say. Not good at that one. Azul GG winning the first Prismatic Evolutions regional with Miraidon. And Gouging Fire came in second. I've been playing this deck. I don't think this is my exact list, though. We're going to look at this number 2 deck, and then we're going to look at the number 1 deck. Let me take a look at this. This is 3 Gouging Fire, 2 Entei. The Delphox list. Delphox. Yeah, I haven't played Delphox in mine before. I'm going to have to try this out. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now Burn and Confuse, and also Magic Fire. I don't know if I would use Magical Fire that much. Losing 2 energy out of this deck that only plays 6 fire energy sounds bad to me. But, you know, 2 energy attached to this Pokemon. There's only... I can see where it might come in handy sometimes. I'm going to have to watch some video on this one. See where you do that up. But yeah, that's interesting. I can build that deck and play that. Two Miraidon decks. Looks like Miraidon. Well, there's a 6 one right there. Look at that. And number 6. You got number 8 right there. Wow. Just in the top 10. If we go top 10, Elite 8, we go to the Elite 8. Half of those decks are Miraidon decks. Cloth Terapagos. That's funny. Let's look at this number 1 deck. Azul GG. Playing Miraidon. It's very important to note. These tournaments happen, and it's sort of its own meta. People are trying to figure out what to play and trying to predict what the meta is going to be at this tournament. This doesn't mean that Miraidon is just going to go on some winning streak or be as dominant as, say, Regidrago has been. It just means that at this time, this deck was the right deck for this meta. That's all it means. But let's look at it. So, 2 Miraidon, 2 Iron Hands, Magnemite, Magneton. Okay, that's for accelerating energy. Raichu V. Oh, this card. So annoying. Rotom V, Squawk, Fez, Mew, Latias for the free retreat. That thing. Yeah, that's the card that killed my Spot Up ZX deck that I wanted to do. Lumineon, Iron Bundle. Okay, 16 Lightning Energy. My goodness, that's a lot of energy. 16. And 1 Double Turbo. Now the Double Turbo is probably for Iron Hands here. You could probably use it with a few different things. Nah, mostly just Iron Hands here. 27 trainers. It's a pretty... 16 Pokemon, I mean. It's a pretty efficient list here with only 27 trainers. Arvin Boss, Generator, Nest Ball, Ultra Ball, Secret Box. Okay. Secret Box is pretty good there. Switch card. A lot of 1-on-1s here. And 2 Area 0 Underdepths. Yeah, it's a very efficient list. It looks like there was one other list being played like this by Caleb Gettimer. Let's look at this 3rd place Miraidon list. Let's see if it's... okay. 15 Lightning Energy. Couple of differences here. 2 Forest Seal Stones. Not very many, though. Energy count and 2 Forest Seal Stones. I'll have to build this and try it out. I actually think I have enough. I think I have enough of these cards to actually make this work. Well, except for this one. I don't have this card. This card is, let's just say this Pikachu has been hard to get to. And, hadn't been able to open as many boxes of Surging Sparks as I would like. Because I know many of you probably feel the same way. Be that as it may. I will have to try to buy a Pikachu to go through this. This looks fun. Yep. Miraidon can get started really fast too. I feel like the meta right now is just speed. Everything's fast. Gouging Fire is a fast deck. Cloth, I don't know if Cloth can be that fast. I haven't played that much Cloth. Dragapult, definitely a fast deck, especially with Dusknoir in there. Let me see if this is one that's got... Oh, they do play Badoo, but there's no Thorns. No, I've seen a Thorns and I've seen a Guldengo. There was a Guldengo Dragapult that was popular there for a minute too. Let me see if there's... I don't see one in here. Huh. Yeah, I don't see that one in here. This Guardy deck, though, couldn't have changed much. I mean, yeah, that's basically just the same Guardy we've been seeing. Not a whole lot of changes in here. Hero's Cape. Ooh, man. That's tough. That is tough. Guardy EX with the Hero's Cape would be 410. Like, that's crazy. But you don't put it there. You put it over here, like on Screamtail or... Oh, it doesn't play... Huh. They don't play any Drifloons in here. You're just playing it on Screamtail, I guess. And then moving damage off with Monkey Dory. 3 Monkey Dory. Wow. Okay, now this is not your standard Guardy list. I'll take that back. Okay, okay. Well, Mimikyu action. Spirit Team and Mimikyu. That's a good one. 7 Psychic Energy through Darkness. Wow. And 3 TM Evolution on here. 4 Buddy Poffin, 2 Professor Churros. Wow, 3 TM Evolutions. That's nifty right there. Of course, this deck's going to take a major hit of rotation without this Refinement Corlia, but till then, enjoy playing it. It looks fun to me. What else do we have? Any other surprises? We got an Iron Thorns up here. This is just one of those decks that won't go away. Lost Zone. Pidgeot Control. I don't see any surprises. There's an Archaludon there. Usually you'll see like a one-off Guldengo. I mean, right now that's about as exotic as it gets is this Guldengo deck here. I don't see anything. Yeah, there's a Sorrel-Edge right here. I'm surprised. There's not more Sorrel-Edge in here. Look at all the Dragapults, though. I just feel like there's a ton of Dragapults. Here's a Future Box. Future Box. Sorrel-Edge. Archaludon. Regidrago. Hey, where'd you go, buddy? Sorry. Just kidding. Sorry, not sorry. Dragapult Charizard. There's one of those. There's one of those decks. Let's see. Iron Thorns. Like I said, this deck just won't go away. Let's see what this list looks like. Just 4 Iron Thorns. You want to be popular at your next locals? Go take this deck and play this with your friends. You will not have a good time, and neither will they. Of course, I've done that. I kind of did have a good time, but that's mostly because I like to play exotic decks at locals because it's just locals and it's just a good time. It's a great time to test out decks, see what works, see what doesn't work, talk to people about the game and what they're playing, what they're seeing, and it's a blast. If you're not going to your locals, I would suggest looking that up, figuring out where your local game is, and going and checking that out. And a brand new top deck in Dragapult. Couldn't win the regional, but it could win top deck on Limitless. So, also don't forget, Pokemon Day is coming up. I want to say it is February 27th. Yes, and so there's going to be some special release cards for that. Do y'all remember the illustration competition that they had 2024? They picked winners for that, and those cards are actually coming out. Let me see if I can find those real quick. All right, here it is. Article by Water Pokemon Master over on Poke Beach talking about those winners from the illustration contest. They'll be available starting February 21st, right here. And that comes from the Pokemon Center. and participating retailers. GameStop is even doing this as well. And you have to spend $15 on Pokemon TCG products to get these, and they come in a 3-pack. So don't forget about that. February 21st to get these cards. I love the Pikachu. I think it's great. Fraligator looks good too. Toxicroak has got to be my least favorite among these 3. Let me know in the comments what you think of that. I'm saying 1, 2, 3. Maybe you feel different, but don't forget, when you buy these online at Pokemon Centers, you have to put in the codes depending on where you're at. So if you're in the US, this one's for Canada, this one's for the UK. Don't forget your code. I know I'll be trying my best to get one of those on the 21st. Actually, I need to set a reminder right now. So I don't forget to get that. But yeah, don't forget that. And thanks. This has been a Pokemon Update with Pokey Steve and Blast TCG. Have a good night.